Welcome back, everyone, to Achievement Hunting 101. This is level 369, which, if you like threes, there's plenty of them in that number, but unfortunately, the three stop there because you are just stuck with the two of us. Whom is us, you ask? Well, he was crushed from his inability to find the one that killed his father and was drinking away his sorrows at the local taverns. Said establishments have contacted the Brute Squad, which myself, ElroyOMJ, is a proud card-carrying member, and we are here together, waiting for further direction from our boy Vicini, who told us to go back to the beginning. You don't get more at the beginning than digging this old artifact out for another run at the podcast. Say hello. He is the 80th Inigo Montoya. Prepare to podcast.
Well, thank you for that glorious introduction, Elroy.
A lot of plot points there.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to really say anything to even come close to that. So I do appreciate it. And
yeah, you're live.
Right? I can only imagine the look on your face when I responded to the text.
Yeah, you were like, yeah. I was like, whoa, wow, okay.
Right? Yeah. Don't have to call in for a welfare check. No, and I do appreciate that.
For those who don't know, you've been very busy, so I've been very respectful of your time and not tried to bother you too much other than trying to rope you into GTAS last year. But other than that, I've kind of left you alone, which you smartly avoided.
Yes, I did. In fact, I actually had somebody from the racing community reach out and ask me if I wanted to GTAS this year. And I did politely decline, just because I have a few things on the agenda here. The GTAS just takes a lot of time, and when the competitive spirits get going, it's a tough thing to rein in.
That is a very accurate description.
Right. So, like every other thing in this world, it's just best to avoid it.
Yes, we're very short on moderation in that contest. There's moderation is the key, and that is not the key to that contest. There,
you are 100% correct. So avoid it like a recovering addict.
Yes, you're the smart one.
No, yeah.
Yeah, well, give the fine folks that are wondering what all you've been up to. Give us the Cliff Notes version. What you got?
Well, first of all, to all of you that haven't reached out to me to make sure I'm okay and do that welfare check, shame on you. No, no, seriously. So finished school in August. It's been on my list of things to do. Finally took the plunge, finished it. Of course, last time we talked, spoke highly of my weight loss journey. That is still kicking, still down a lot of weight, which is a good thing. Haven't put any back on. Again, watch what I eat. Exercising more often. Things of that nature. School has been fantastic. Went ahead and applied for master's program. Did get accepted, so going to be taking that plunge in January. So I get a little bit of a respite right now between those two. Like to give a shout out to my wife. She's fantastic, real supportive through all of this. So
that's cool.
So I've been doing that, and as well as working. Big promotion back in March. Working on my next one as we speak.
Man, so you're losing weight, you're getting healthy, you got a wonderful wife, and you're getting, seems like you're getting educated at the same time, more educated.
I'm trying. And, I took all that, and I went out and bought a lottery ticket yesterday, and I didn't win. So, but I'm not going to... Can I say that? Is that going to get beat out?
No, you know me. I'll edit it out.
Sorry.
I'll insert sound effect, something. How about a boing? I didn't win. Yeah,
that works. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I forgot where.
Oh no, pile on to the editor here.
Right.
So, well, I am pleased to have you on. And last time we spoke on the podcast, it was a segment, I believe, probably a good list, bad list, one list, two list thing. And
so correct.
You got promoted, you got called to the big leagues, and now here we are hosting a podcast together. This is crazy.
With great power comes great responsibility. I don't know who administered this power, but I don't know if they did their homework well enough.
I mean, we had P-Tart on a few weeks ago. She's a manager now.
Previously on
Achievement Hunting 101.
They even had this crazy idea of making me a manager. Bada bing, bada boom.
I don't know if you heard. And
I did not.
Yeah, she's a manager. And she hadn't gamed in a while. And we survived. So we found enough to talk about.
So, and for those that will get this reference, so we're just going to refer to P-Tart as Mr. Manager? No, it's just Manager. For anybody that might get that reference, listen. Chime in on the Discord.
Is that even before me?
No.
Oh, no? Okay.
That's from a very famous TV show.
Oh, okay.
Those that get it will understand.
Those that get it,
we're just gonna call P-Tart Mr. Manager.
I mean, I was referencing a movie that's 40 years old earlier, so like
this is a TV show that's maybe 20 years old.
Oh, okay, man, we're really dusting off the musty references. I guess that's to be expected given the current clientele here. Well, here's what's new for me. So speaking of mustiness, back in 1994, I went to the World Cup. Went to several World Cup matches, and so they were in Dallas.
Hold on, that was in Utah, wasn't it?
Nah, the World Cup was all over the place. So, well, it was when it was exclusively in the United States. So there was like games in L.A., Atlanta.
Okay.
It was all over the place. It's possible Utah was on there. I mean, I thought they just had the Winter Olympics, but yeah, this was the World Cup. Soccer and all that good stuff. And so one of the host cities was Dallas, and that's close to where I grew up. And so I got to go watch some games. It was an amazing atmosphere. I loved it. I've talked about it countless times to countless people over the past whatever years, 30 years. And so the World Cup's finally coming back to the United States. And so it's coming back to Canada, United States, and Mexico. But there are host cities in the United States and all that good stuff. And Dallas is on the list. So I decided that I would try to get some tickets for that. And apparently I missed the memo that the tickets were available. And so, yeah, it's not looking good for my chances in my 40s to go back and relive the magic that was when I was in high school of the World Cup. Have you seen the ticket prices on these things?
If it's like any other sporting event or theatrical event on the secondhand market these days, I'm going to guess they'll probably start at $2,500. Would be my guess.
Okay,
if I was just going to throw a ballpark figure out.
You're not the crazy person. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what it was. I put in for 2 tickets and I was looking and it's like $2,300, and then I was like, and I saw the little each next to it. I was like, each? What the? Yeah. And that was the cheapest. Like from there it was like 5,000, 7,000. I'm like, who in the world is buying these tickets?
It's funny you bring that up because I'm trying to figure this out too, and I downright refuse to buy tickets unless I get them straight from the
it's
venue
crazy.
Or whatever. It's because ticket prices for most of these things have gotten out of control.
Yeah, indeed. Like
nuts.
Yeah. So like I'm thinking, well, at some point these tickets, like if they don't sell them like right before the event, like it's either they sell them or they they don't sell. And so like is my best play here to just kind of hang out in the Dallas area and then like check the for the games later that day or the next day and see if there's a significant price drop. I mean, I can't justify my brain spending that much money on a dang ticket.
Oh, there's no
way. I just can't. I wouldn't enjoy the game. I'd be sitting there thinking, okay, each minute is like 100 and
I just paid $48.
There's like $120 for that minute. Okay. Oh, but like it's just like I just couldn't do it. So I was really upset about this. I couldn't believe this because I talked about how I was going to go this year. It's like maybe my last look at it while I'm still an able-bodied person. Next time it may come to the United States, I might be in my 70s. It's like, God. Yeah. And then I find out these ticket prices, but.
And just remember, those are the cheapest ones, which means they're not going to be the best seats of the house either, especially if you're a seat snob.
Right.
Yeah. And
it's
oof.
So yeah, at this point I'm thinking, should I just remember the memories from my high school visit and just call it a day, or I don't know. So to be continued on that, but yeah, I was pretty upset about that. And I guess better news, this weekend I'm headed down to Ocala, Florida.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Ocala.
Yeah.
Somebody in Florida will probably correct that.
Florida man will know.
Yes. We here at Achievement Hunt 101 love Florida Man, by the way.
Yeah,
We
Florida
do.
man is
Okay, we do.
top notch.
Yes. Never short of entertaining stories with Florida Man.
Indeed. Florida man gets around. But that's where the World Equestrian Center is. And you might be thinking, why am I talking about the World Equestrian Center? Well, I mentioned this lady last time on the podcast.
Previously on
Achievement Hunting 101. She's a horse person. She does like horse stuff.
Horse girl. Yep.
She's the one that got me into line dancing. Well, her birthday is coming up this next weekend, and we asked her what she wanted to do, and she has always wanted to go down as our little friend group to the World Equestrian Center during the Grand Prix something or another, like some jumping competition for horses. I'm not a horse person, but it means a lot to her. And so we booked it. So we're going down there, and I think we're going to get to swim with some manatees and stuff. And there's like the town, there's like some line dancing there and stuff. And we're going to have a good time and all. But yeah, so I'm going to go see the Grand Prix of World Equestrian Center or something. I don't know. Somebody that knows more about horses probably knows more than me. I know they're going to be jumping over crap and
literally and figuratively.
yeah, right. I'll be stepping around crap probably, and
yes,
yeah. So I don't. Anyway, so I thought that was
that. I mean, that sounds fantastic. Actually, I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying out something new, and especially sure. I find myself wanting to do that more and more as I kind of get older, which I think is inverse of how I think people age. Usually as you get older, you kind of get more set in your ways and less likely to try new things.
diabetes.
Well, I mean,
I find myself actually like embracing it. Like, hey, let's do something different, right?
Have you thought about taking up line dancing? So
I have not. Dancing, I mean, well, you've met me.
I have, yes.
I am not exactly built to dance. I'm built to knock people over.
I think that'd make you even a better dancer because people you'd have plenty of space around you. So people
You're not wrong.
No,
I can't argue the logic. Now, here's the question: do you enjoy the line dancing?
Oh gosh, yes, it's my thing.
Okay,
yeah, I'm there for like 7 hours every Friday or Saturday or sometimes both. Like I'm there when it opens and I'm there when it closes. It's my jam.
All right, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's. I guess you didn't know. Yeah, I started line dancing like a year and some change ago, and it's.
I did not know that.
Previously on
Achievement Hunting 101.
Yeah. So how did you get into line dancing?
Line dancing, some line dancing, and then line dancer, or line dances.
Dance.
Yeah.
Because I picked up a new hobby back in December. I went ahead and decided to purchase my first firearm.
Oh, nice. Nothing wrong with that.
December. Yeah. And so now I go to the range and I do like practice shooting and all that. And I'm actually kind of enjoying it.
Yeah, that's addictive. And I went and got my concealed license not too long ago. And since then I've bought all kinds of stuff, and I got probably like 6 weapons. My best is an AR-15. I had to get one since everyone.
Oh wow!
They're all the talk of the town, and I got some.
Everybody says it's the more people start to say you shouldn't have something.
Exactly, that's the way I operate. Yeah,
it's like with kids. Like you can't have that. Well, now I all of a sudden want it more.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm like, man. So, and I just got a box of bullets for my birthday from my father-in-law, and so I'm going to take it out to the range and wear that target out, man. Because you have to have certain bullets for the AR-15, or else you'll damage the shooting range. So.
Yeah, and some of the handguns I use, you gotta kind of do that. They definitely tell you what you should and should not use. When you're at the range. But I do find it quite enjoyable. It is there's a relaxing element to it.
Oh, for sure.
And by relaxing I mean, if you had a tough, stressful week or something, you go to the range, and you pop off 100 rounds or whatever. I mean, and just see how good you shoot. It's fun. It is. And I did the same thing. I got my conceal. I don't own an AR-15 but I do have a couple of handguns that I have purchased, and they're fun to just take out, like you said, to the range. I got a 5.7 and a 9 millimeter.
Okay.
Yeah, the 5.7 is a lot of fun.
8 hours later.
My other hobby is the stupid contest that's going on. You've already said you bowed out of it, so yeah, I didn't. They said they advertise as like the last one. Will it be? I don't know. The power rankings are out. Did you see that? Exprovo's sent out the power rankings.
I did not.
Yeah, he put out the power rankings, and I'm not so sure about these power rankings.
I was about to say I didn't get the notification, but yeah, lo and behold,
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I talked to Fosty and Greed, who told me about how he strong-armed his girlfriend onto the team.
Previously on
Achievement Hunting 101.
So I bullied my girlfriend. You're hitting 20,000 gamer score. You're going to join this competition. Like,
Had 30 TAD, not 30,000, but 30, like 30 TAD preloaded. And
that's not even worth the time it takes to make the comment.
Yes, and about a day before the contest, he was missing 2 team members, not counting the girlfriend that he strong-armed into the team who doesn't even know what TAD is. Well, this individual's team is the GTAS PTSD survivors, I think. Yep. He has them at number 9. I'll let that speak for itself.
No one Exprovos, and I do know him, and I'll tell you, I love that man. I have a very deep respect for Expo. Knowing this man, he has this complete formula created.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he's got the secret sauce. He won't reveal what the secret sauce is. So I'm trying to decode it. So I should have got Kelly to join my team. Apparently, that's the secret sauce.
Yes.
Yeah.
You would have probably at least gone up 5 ranks.
Yeah, blew through all my preloads. Went into the contest with no preloads. Yeah. I just giving him crap. Yeah, I know him too. And class act, great guy. I mean, awesome.
Oh, he's hands down one of the best individuals I've probably met through gaming.
I've met him at Achievement Flex in person. So hopefully he comes out to Achievement Flex, which will be next summer, which I hope that you will make the trip as well.
I will be able to make the trip next summer.
Awesome.
I just had a lot going on. Like it couldn't have been at a worse time.
Yeah, that's the general theme. Yeah, that's the general theme so far. Well, how about some real game chat? Let's hear it. What you got?
All right. So is this my chance to? Can I gripe now, or do I hold the gripe for later?
I think we can just go right into the gripe.
All right, because this is a game that, listen, I'm not alone here. I'm not one to typically complain about updates, whatever. Listen, Minecraft gets them all the time. It is what it is.
Yeah.
The updates happen.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
Can we just kill Human Fall Flat already? Will this game just die in an inferno? And what I want to know is all right, I typically try to be a very open-minded gamer. Hey, whatever you enjoy doing, all the more power to you, as long as you're not hurting anybody. It's my philosophy with a lot of things in life, okay? Who is enjoying Human Fall Flat that they continue to make updates for this? Like, who is... I need to know who legitimately is enjoying it.
Oh, I can tell you. The guy that created it, Walkapill.
Did he create it?
That's the rumor. He denies it.
And I know Walker's helped me out with the game.
He's insanely good at it.
He is, which really brings me to a whole different level. I think at this point is, how do you get good at this game? Because I've played some real tricky games, okay? Games that have, required, some level of skill, and you can kind of figure it out at some point. Human Fall Flat, there's something in my little pea-sized brain that I cannot wrap my head around it. I just cannot. There's something, like, I will play the game and I cannot figure out the mechanics to it as much as I sit there. And that's probably fueling my hatred for this game, because I'm not smart enough to figure this game out. So I have to complain about it, because it seems like every 4 weeks this game has an update.
Yeah.
Can we just stop it already and let it die? Because the completionist in me is is slowly getting murdered every update with Human Fall Flat. So this is my little gripe session. To those that enjoy the game, please go see a therapist. Okay,
Yeah, stay cool.
please. I implore you. There is something that's just not ticking right in your brain, and you're one step away from insanity at this point. Okay.
Extremely difficult.
Can I play devil's advocate on this?
Please. I have a feeling I know the direction you're going in, and that's okay too.
I mean, it's GTAS season, and so
I
you
knew
just
this is where you were going.
and if you have a nice relationship with said Wakapill,
Without ever going limp.
we're talking thousands of TAD if he has some time available. So
It's very, very easy to go limp.
I have about I think I have like 8 updates in Human Fall Flat that I haven't used because I didn't use them last year. I dropped out once my teammate.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I had like a corpse that was my teammate, and when he dragged us into the abyss, I just bowed out of individual and said I'll just get it next year. So I have like all kinds of updates in this game that I can do. So this one's fresh on my mind because I was looking at it. I got 1,000 gamer score I haven't cashed in yet. So you know how much
that's a whole lot of score right there.
Yeah, they don't have small ratios on this game.
With a tour guide like Waka, I mean that's
exactly like he can
30 minutes at best.
Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out.
To cash that in. And I want to make sure, like, I'm not here to offend Waka. I know he greatly does adore the game.
I believe it's quite lenient.
And he's helped me out previously, and he's fantastic at the game. And maybe it's jealousy that's fueling his hatred. That he understands the game, and I just cannot get the mechanics of it down to actually play it. And I've tried. So, but God bless you, Waka. You're a saint.
Well, that's impressive
for being able to understand the game. I still don't know how, but
no, I know you're the completionist. I was going to reference this later, but yeah, I can see where that'd be bad. Did you see Wobbly Life just dropped a bunch of updates?
I did not. And is this so? I'm a little unfamiliar with this game.
Oh, I thought you had played Wobbly Life.
No, so in the time that I have been able to game, I've typically been playing a racing game. Okay. Is what I do which is definitely the people listening right now is not the target audience to be talking about racing games. But that's typically what I do play when I have found time to game.
Well, I mean, I thought you had played it back when you had done the previous contest when you made that deep run. I thought you had used this one because it was it was very doable and it was some good points on it. But yeah, they just dropped an update. I don't think it's like hard or anything with it.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Anyway, they're kind of following the Human Fall Flat model. They're dropping a lot of updates and.
Okay. Awful way to live.
So I guess you got that off your chest. Now you feel so much lighter, and you're going to enlighten us with a different game. I imagine, unless you want to talk about Human Fall Flat some more.
I mean, I could probably talk about it for days, but then I feel like I'm giving it free publicity, and I don't know if I want to do that. As soon as I see that update hit, my mood suddenly changes. Like a dark pall is cast on Montoya's life when that update drops. So, with the frequency of their updates, you can imagine how often I live under that dark pall.
What caused you to put it on your tag to start with, I might ask?
Yeah, so we're going to step into the way back machine. What was it, 2020? During Leapfrog. When they did you had to get one more achievement today than you did yesterday.
Yeah.
Format.
Okay.
One that I particularly enjoy. One that I made a very deep run in. Walker was nice enough to help me out.
Oh.
And basically, I had never started the game, and he was like, hey, that was kind of like my day off. Blessing from Waka. Which, when you're going day to day like that, a day off is so incredibly valuable. And that's what spurred me to start the game. Waka's like, I got you covered.
Here we are years later, and you're paying for it.
Yes. yeah, what is it? 5 years later,
A day off
still
caught up with you.
yes. I don't think that day off was worth it in the long run.
You won the battle. Human Fall Flat won the war. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Now their other game, I actually and this is kind of tragic, but the other game that they created, the Total Reliable Delivery Service,
Mhm.
I actually enjoyed that game more than Human Fall Flat.
Mm.
I actually like that game, and yet they don't do a single update for it. It's beyond me. But I actually find Total Reliable Delivery Service to be a lot more enjoyable and the gameplay to be a little bit more engaging than Human Fall Flat. And that's just my personal opinion. It may be unpopular, and I'm okay with that. I like my chances in large groups. Okay, if people want to, we want to go to fists on this. All right. So, like I said, I don't get it. And so if anybody can explain that to me, I would love to listen why they don't make updates for that game, because I would gladly play that one.
It's interesting that you have positive things to say about that game, because Wobbly Life to me is very close to that game.
Is it really?
It's not like Human Fall Flat. It's like that one where it's like little missions and yeah. I mean, so to me, it's odd that you wouldn't play it. But now, think about it now. But they're issuing all these updates, so I don't know that they're necessarily challenging, but it's just the game keeps going now. But yeah. I think you would enjoy it though.
You know what? I'm gonna look a little bit closer into it, because I have a couple of games on my list, so to say. And this one, and I'm gonna kind of open this up because I'll be paying closer attention to Discord here coming up now that I've got school. I got a lot of free time over the next 3 months, so I got to find something to fill in that time. So I will be active in Discord. So I'm gonna ask a question here. I want to know people's opinions on Spray Paint Simulator.
You serious, Clark?
I talked about that game last week.
Did you really?
Previously on
Achievement Hunting 101, Spray Paint Simulator. This is PowerWash without the fun. Ripoff of PowerWash Simulator. Their Spray Paint Simulator is like,
yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Right? Well, I know, right? I told you I got free time now, so I can go and listen to them now. Okay?
That's too much. I love how you went it. No way. I basically compared it to PowerWash Simulator minus the fun, and I explained why it wasn't fun. Because with PowerWash Simulator, you have like an unlimited amount of water. It's not explained why you can't. It's just. You just have unlimited water. It's just a spring of water is in your backpack, and you just can spray forever. With like the Spray Paint Simulator, they do too much. Like you have to tape it all up, and then you got to take the tape off. You got to put the tape on and paper and all that, and then you always are filling up your paint, and then you get into like the zone, and then all of a sudden you're out of paint. So then you got to stop what you're doing. You have like a really good angle, and and then you start again, and you get that flowing again, and your battery needs to be replaced. It's just like it's just too much. And then even if you muscle through all that, lo and behold, here's a freaking bridge to paint. Have fun with that. And like it's just awful stage. I'm at 94% on that stage. I've probably put I don't know how many hours into that stupid stage, but yeah.
Okay. So this kind of helps answer my question a little bit. And the reason I kind of opened that up because I heard it's like PowerWash Simulator.
It is.
Which is actually one of the most enjoyable games I've played in some time. Like it's
not challenging. I mean, it's easy.
It's not challenging. It is easy, but there's a certain level of relaxation to it that, obviously if you power wash anything in real life, it's just as fun. It's just, and I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Like it's the fun without expending the energy of like me when I go out and power wash, my house. That because man, my body will take a beating, trying to wrangle everything around.
Right.
But I really enjoyed it, and again, so I've heard Spray Paint Simulator is kind of like a clone.
It is
Okay.
like dollar store power wash. That's what I
The
call
Dollar
it.
General version.
Yeah, it's the cheap knockoff. It's the Adidas with 2 stripes instead of 3. It's but you get what you pay for on that. So,
Well, if anybody else wants to chime in on whether or not Elroy is correct here or not,
now you gotta go back and listen to the last episode. And,
I do, and I'm going to listen to a few of them because, like I said, I've got some time I have to fill in here, a lot of time. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to be looking for things to do.
There you go. Yeah, make sure you listen to the grindy episode. Apparently, there was a list of achievements that was really grindy.
Previously on
Achievement Hunting 101.
Grindy. Grind. Grindy. 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 Grinds. Grindy.
I've probably completed a handful of those achievements because pretty much Forza has one in every single game. That's just stupid and grindy.
Grindy.
And takes a whole lot of time to do it for nothing. And being a completionist, you feel that pain of every hour. Forza's a fantastic game. Not Forza Horizon, by the way. This is Forza Motorsport. Horizon is fantastic. Like, that's, I mean, one of the best car games you probably can't play.
And this is coming from the racing champion over there.
Yes.
You haven't fallen on the leaderboard, have you?
Not in the racing category. In the overall TA category, gosh.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. Fallen. It's... I actually asked a friend of mine yesterday. I was like, "What's going on?" I was like number 107 at one time. I think I even cracked the top 100 on TA.
Yeah, I peaked at 89. Yeah,
I'm sitting at a very comfortable, I think, 433 right now on TA.
That sounds about right. I mean, I was number 89, and I think I'm like 300 and something now.
Yeah, 447. So since I checked just a couple days ago, I've actually dropped 14 more spots. So
we have games that are like 8,000 gamer score stacks now that just come out like almost every day. I mean, it's not. Yeah, I decided I put all that energy into chasing the beat 'em up leaderboard. So,
and we talked about this kind of before we got on here. Like when I've been gaming, over the past year, I've exclusively have played racing games. Just to. Number one, I enjoy them, and number two, I enjoy them.
Yeah, you're good at them, man. I've seen you play, man. You got me through that stupid fruit game when you came to my.
Oh right, yeah.
God, I didn't even know what it's called. All-Star Fruit Racing.
All-Star Fruit Racing.
God, man, that stupid stage where you had to catch that thing, man.
Yep.
You showed me the way. I appreciate that. Right. I finished that one, got that off my dang tag.
Right.
Jeez, man, that was the hardest simple game I've played in a long time, man. Jeez. So, and you just like fired up. Oh, I think it took you a second try. You're like, oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, there you go. Oh man,
that's how Walker is with Human Fall Flat.
Yeah, indeed.
I got this here.
Here you go. Well, is there any other games you want to talk about before I tell you about mine?
Nope. I got a couple more, but we'll go. We'll flip it over to you. What do we get on the agenda?
I'm going to talk about Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Bum, bum, bum. So, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, it's not a new game by any stretch. It came out, I think, 1999 or something, somewhere around there. The original one did. But it's been floating around on TA and on Microsoft for a while now, and it is blossomed up to 3,200 gamer score worth 19,000 TA, or in my world, 16,000 TAD. Right.
That's a lot.
Yep. It has a mere 331 achievements in the game, but 46 of them are no longer in the Microsoft Store, and one is discontinued. So if you haven't bought all the add-ons for this game, 2 of them are unavailable, so 46 achievements off that. So, but you still got like 280 achievements that you can choose from. But I assume this game is a hard pass for a completionist such as yourself. I didn't even look, but I just assumed that you didn't even touch this game.
I did not. And I think I did entertain it at one point.
You came to your senses.
Yes, because, and I'm no stranger to the Age of Empires games, and honestly, I think they're actually kind of fun. I mean, like there's a certain level of enjoyability with them if you're into that kind of thing. I'm gonna say it's not probably for everybody, but this is probably gonna be a really crappy analogy, but it almost has like a risk feel to it.
Okay.
Like you ever play the board game Risk?
Mhm. Absolutely.
It kind of feels like that. It kind of plays, I think, almost in a similar vein. That's why I think I enjoyed it, but others may not.
Yeah. I mean, it really kind of blazed the whole trail for that real-time strategy model
Yeah.
that everyone, I think it was kind of like the founding member, if you will, and then everyone started making clones of it and all that good stuff. But yeah, so you played them 2 decades ago when they first came out?
No, I've played a couple of the easier ones on the
Okay.
Microsoft platform. That's why I actually,
Yeah.
entertained playing the definitive edition at one point.
Yeah.
Because I did enjoy it, and then I just said, you know what, I'll just stick to Gnome Garden.
Shoot. Yeah. Well, for Age of Empires, number 2 is always my favorite. So if you're an Age of Empires enthusiast, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm an enthusiast, but it was the best one growing up. It had the right recipe. Like the first one set the groundwork, and then the second one took it and tweaked it just in the right way where it was like humming at perfection. And then are you familiar with 3, Age of Empires 3?
I think so. I'm trying to think of which one I actually played.
You probably played the original one, because the original one, it was a pretty simple list and easy to complete.
Yeah, and I think that's the one that I definitely played.
Yeah. 3 was pretty simple to complete too, but it was a bust, like critically received, I guess. I remember when it came out, everyone was massively disappointed with it. Like number 2 was like, that game, and it was like, oh man, they're coming out with the next one, and then everyone got it, and it's like, what is this crap? they changed the recipe so much, and everyone's just like, no thanks. And then they're like quickly came out with number 4, and number 4 was the one everyone was waiting for. It took number 2 and like added a lot of improvements to it, and so 2 and 4 are the best 2 games that they made. But interestingly, they're still making like add-ons and title updates for number 2 for the definitive edition, and they're also adding updates to 4. But number 1 and number 3, they're just letting sit vacant, forgotten about. Nobody wants any.
Yeah, and those are oddly the ones that I've played. I've played Age of Empires Definitive Edition Windows, Age of Empires Definitive Edition 2018 Windows,
Right.
and Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition.
Yep, those are the 3 easiest to complete. 2 and 4,
Yes.
they have a harder list to complete, and they're also the ones that they keep adding all the updates to. So as a completionist, you probably want to stay away from these, especially since a lot of them are not available anymore unless you have purchased them or know somebody. But yeah, it's not ideal for your gaming. But for me, obviously, GTAS time of year, so that's why I've been playing it again, and I've really actually been enjoying it. So it's been good to get back at it. It's like, well, I mean, I don't know. Do I need to explain like the story to it? I mean, it's not really a story to it. They just have multiple campaigns. Each one follows like a historical figure, and then they keep adding new civilizations, new campaigns for each civilization, and basically, the gameplay is you build up your economy and then try to advance to the next age. It's kind of like Civilization, but with more fighting and less behind the scenes stuff. I don't know. Would you say that's a fair comparison? Civilization? Yeah. It's kind of like that, but more military based, and it stays in the time frame that of the old medieval times, I guess.
My recollection of playing it, like there's, like you said, the real time strategy, like there's some almost akin to like SimCity, like SimCity, like where you're building up your town, you're gonna get resource, some resource management, if I remember correctly.
Did you just call it Sin City for real?
I did.
Previously on
Achievement Hunting 101.
almost akin to like Sin City. I did. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that.
I love it. I don't know. It just went right over my head until you said.
I do remember the cheat code for the monster truck in it.
Oh,
that's a lot of fun.
The Tominator, man. Yeah. Good old Tommy, man. I told him he should use the achievement for the Tominator for his 1 millionth, gamer score or whatever.
Right.
So, I mean, you can't find a better achievement than that for him. So, yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, the Tominator, I think, is what the name of the achievement is. But yeah, it's pretty good.
I think the one I did for my first million gamer score, I think, was actually called My First Million.
Oh, nice.
I think that was the actual name of the achievement.
Do you keep track of them?
It is actually it's in my trophy case on TA. But it is the name of the achievement was My First Million, and that's the one that I used to earn my millionth gamer score. So sorry, I didn't mean to derail us there.
I just think it's interesting because I keep track of my 100,000, my milestones. I write them down on my phone. I was looking to see if I could find them on there. Oh, there it is. And so my million was flex those muscles, enjoy riding turbo. Yeah. I mean, I could tell you all of them. And so let's see, 2 million was That's New in Daddish. It was a picture of a possum on the thing. It's like a screaming possum in that game. Awesome. Anyway, I keep track of each one of my 100,000s.
I don't keep track of that interval. The only one I actually ever did was the million gamer score.
Hey, you
That's the only one that I ever.
Talked about doing new things, man. Doing new things, just
knocking on the door, 2 million.
You better find something.
I do. I better start thinking now. I got to start plotting that out. And actually, and this is, I believe, this particular achievement, My First Million.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to know what the timestamp on that achievement was?
Oh, let's hear it. Did you time it?
I did. Because it just so happened to coincide, but I unlocked the achievement on December 31st, 2020 at 11:59 p.m.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So, because we were about to flip over into 21. So I had it all lined up. It just happened to time out kind of perfectly for it.
That's cool. The only thing I've done similar to that, it's not as significant of a milestone as 1 million, but hear me out. I proposed to my girlfriend in 1999 at 12:31. It took her a whole year to say yes. and now we're coming up on our 25-year anniversary. So, it's not quite as cool as 1 million, but it's
1999. I was a year out of high school.
Yeah, but I'm old. I was in Hawaii, and so I proposed, and then she said yes, and just as she said yes, like all of a sudden fireworks started going off, because of the New Year's. It was really cool. It was a good one. So if anybody's looking for a plan to propose to someone, there you go. That's what I did. Top that. Well, for your 2 million, I was going to tell you that there's plenty of clever achievements in this game. If you want to lose your brain or mind and actually add this to your tag for whatever reason, I can't imagine that's going to happen, but hear me out. There's a couple of cool ones in there.
All right.
I can't tell if this achievement list is brilliant or awful. Like I can't really, seriously, I can't tell if it is. Like part of me says, golly, man, it's like 5 gamer score achievements galore. There's that 5 gamer score for pretty much just everything in this game. So you have 280-ish achievements that if you started it today, 52 of those are ones that you can get real fast. So if you have an alphabet challenge, for example, or alphabet bonus, or something like 25 achievements in the strategy genre, hint, hint.
Yep.
Or even the 3.0 ratio one. That's what I'm using it this week for. They basically have 5 gamer score ones that are all very doable. You just start up a quick skirmish and set up the stats of the game to where they're heavily in your favor, and it like auto pops basically. There's some that you have to do like maybe one or two things, but there's several that you just start the match and it says you are victorious, and then you get the achievement. So that's pretty cool. That's most of those are in like the Rise of Rome DLC. Yeah, and so you can basically get a couple hundred TAD just by doing that, and several achievements. But and then it's got the downside. So that's pretty cool. I like that. You get to play with every civilization. I think that was what it's designed for, is you get one for every civilization in the game. And then they have 53 achievements for completing campaigns for the different folks in the game. So I think there's pretty much one hero for each civilization. And so I might be wrong about that, but it's a little coincidental. There's like 52 for civilizations, and then there's 53 for campaigns. It seems like probably there's some truth to that. But if you finish the campaign, these take a long time, and then it's like 5 gamer score. It's like a spit in your face, man. You put in like a couple, maybe some of these campaigns take a long time. So like it might take you, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours, some maybe even longer than that. And then you finish it, you get 5 gamer score. I mean, it's just awful. What? I mean, just awful. In a world of 200 points for opening the game,
right?
5 gamer score for finishing a 3-hour campaign seems a little demanding, I guess. They all have like 7 and 8 ratios because nobody's like, I ain't doing that. I ain't gonna just take all that time to do that. But 5 gamer score, I did look this up. Of the gamer score in the game, there's 189 achievements that are 5 gamer score. That's got to be a record. I can't imagine that there's a game that has more 5 gamer score achievements in it. 189 of those. I mean, that's insane.
That's a lot for a very little payoff.
Yeah. Well, it's a 300-hour completion, obviously, but
yeah, and I think that's actually kind of what swayed me away from playing this game originally. Is and I'm no stranger to the time sink, and I'm not even one that's motivated by achievement values. I think we've discussed this previously. Like the actual achievement values don't necessarily, kind of like do it for me, so to say. But when you're talking about like that level, like you said, when you go and do a whole campaign,
I mean, seriously, 5
hours, and you're leaving with a 5 gamer score, is like, what did I just do?
Right.
And you really start to kind of question a lot of decisions you've made in your life up to this.
Why am I saying you're playing Age of Empires for hours on end for 5 little gamer score?
Yeah, and I just get these 5 fictitious points for my efforts.
Right. Well,
I guess it could be worse. It could be a 0, right?
Yeah, I mean 0 for the platinum. Oh, that's the worst. Is the 0 for the platinum? You finish the entire game, and then you get an extra achievement that has a high ratio but 0 gamer score. I mean, it's insane. But yeah, that I think that's even worse. So maybe we should be thankful for the 5 gamer score that they gave us. Thank you, Age of Empires. So
I know, right?
Yeah,
thank you.
But on the campaigns, they have like several scenarios that make up a campaign, and so each one of those not each one of them, but a lot of them have some special achievements, like do something before something happens or achieve like the bonus objective in that scenario, and those have actually the highest ratios in the game. They're actually worth a little bit of your time. Those are mostly 15 and 20 gamer score ones. You add in the 7-8 ratios, that's a couple hundred for each one of them, and some of them are pretty easy to do since they're in like some of the add-ons or the title updates. So but they have 63 of those in the game, so that's like 150 of the achievements right there. So 50 for beating one with a civilization, 50 for beating the campaigns of each civilization, and 60 for little bonus objectives. There you go.
You are you're not a very good salesman, Elroy.
No.
Yeah, you definitely you're making it easier the more you talk about it to walk away from it.
just go play Spray Paint Simulator. Yeah.
I'm going to. This is now on my list. You've spoken too highly of it for me to ignore it at this point. Okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that was the only game I want to talk about, I guess. So, yeah, surely you have something else
No,
for us. You got any other gripes for any games you want to talk about?
no gripes. Some of the other games that I have played here recently, I don't know if they'd appeal to a mass audience.
Sounds
'Cause-
perfect for our podcast.
right?
Let's hear it. What do you got?
for all four people that are listening right now, I personally just, I played a game called World of Outlaws Dirt Race.
Sounds dreadful.
It's not that bad. It's
that. And who's the bad salesman?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, it's dirt racing, which is about as much fun as maybe watching paint dry. Maybe.
Well, yes, you should go play Paint Simulator for sure.
But there's something, and I'm going to do that because I want to watch paint dry.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think Spray Paint Simulator will definitely scratch that itch. Okay. But no, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing. This developer, they do a really good job at making racing games. Okay. Because like I said, dirt racing is not typically very fun. I have never said to myself, man, you know what I want to do? I want to watch some dirt racing this weekend. I've never once in my life said that. Okay,
that surprises,
but I do.
It surprises me. I thought you were kind of a dirt racing enthusiast. That's all.
No. Of course, I live in Race City, USA. I'm living in the racing capital of the United States. Appropriate, yes, I know. But they again, like I said, the developers just do a good job. They've made several games on the Xbox platform, and they just do a good job of the games that they make. So, and here's the thing, 19 hours into it, their achievement lists are never really taxing across all their games. Like they've also done like Tony Stewart's All-American Racing, Tony Stewart's Sprint Car Racing. They did a couple of NASCAR games. But like I said, they do a really good job at just making the game fun. Like the mechanics are really good in it. It just plays like a good racing game. So I just kind of want to give them a little bit of a shout out. If somebody's looking for something that, again, 2100, TA on this thing, 19 hours for a full completion, not bad. Pretty good, net return. You don't have a bunch of 5 gamer score achievements.
Man, throwing shade on Age of Empires like that?
Right. Again, like I said, the longest, most taxing achievement in the game is probably going to be complete in 10 seasons. But even that's not overly difficult. Okay.
So this is the World of Outlaws Dirt Racing, not World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. Is that correct?
Hold on. There's another one?
Yeah, apparently there's a lot of popular dirt racing games called World of Outlaws Dirt Racing. I mean, there's 2 whole games. It
is not the 24. It's just World of Outlaws Dirt Racing. And it's made by Monster Games.
Oh, man. Do I smell a sequel? Is that what that is? I mean, you're going to have to check this out.
I mean, or
is it just a repackaging? It's worth about the same tad.
Kind of got me intrigued here.
Man.
That is interesting.
You come in talking all this World of Outlaws Dirt Racing, you didn't even know there's a sequel to it?
I did not. Same publisher, different developer.
Yeah.
So
same dirt racing fun.
Right? Apparently I own it too. That sounds awful. I just never
I know that means nothing. I only got a couple hundred games I own that I've never played either, so.
Yeah, exactly. I probably have roughly 500 games that I haven't played right now that I own. They let's take this second to praise TA's collection feature on this, because without it, I wouldn't even know what games I own. Thank you, TA. Yeah, so apparently I own it, and yeah, so it looks like it's just maybe the same game, a different developer.
All right.
I don't know.
Money grab,
the different developer has me a little skittish because, well, that's what made World of Outlaws fun. Was the way the game was made. So the different developer has me very suspicious. I don't know if this dirt racing
controversy in the World Outlaws dirt racing scene. This is late breaking news. Man,
I'm glancing at this achievement list, and I don't know if I'm a big fan of it. I see a lot of skills points achievement.
Well, I mean, you're like the master of racing games. I think you can handle it.
Oh yeah, I'll be able to handle it. I'm more worried about if I'm pitching this to the layperson that just wants to scratch a racing itch.
I think those people left a long time ago.
They could have at least turned the lights out. I mean, thanks, guys. Well, anyway, so I do recommend not World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. That's not the game I'm talking about. Okay, I'm just talking about World of Outlaws Dirt Racing. Good game.
What would you say to the dirt racing enthusiasts out there who wants to take your recommendation on this game, but they just can't get past the fact that you didn't know that there was a sequel to it?
Listen, don't hold me at that level, okay? I'm flying by the seat of my pants at this point. There's so many racing games, and this is what's really weird. It was a genre that was really kind of like, I guess, underserved on the 360 platform.
Mm-hmm.
There was a handful of racing games. I mean, you always kind of knew which ones were out there. But now, like, on the Xbox One, for some reason, everybody wanted to get into racing games, which is really strange because it's not a wildly popular sector in the terms of, like, in the gaming universe. If I can make it to number one on the completed games racing leaderboard, it's just a genre that nobody cares about. You know, I'm just good at something that nobody cares about. But yeah, so there's been an explosion. So the fact that I didn't know that this game exists, I mean, it's been watered down with racing games on the Xbox One platform. So much so that I don't even know what's out there at this point. And I guarantee if I look now, since the last time I looked, there's probably been 20 more. Tough area to keep up with. I don't know if the beat 'em up scene's like that or not. I don't know. Is it?
Not really. I wish they'd have a lot more games come out, but it's pretty exciting when they do come out. And
right.
I talk about each and every one of them on the podcast because I know deep down everybody wants to know what's going on in the beat 'em up scene.
I mean, I kind of do. You know, to some degree, I think. Yeah. Actually, no, I don't. I would say that to make you feel better.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
The latest one's called Rah Rah Boom, in case you're curious. And I haven't bought it yet or completed it yet. Only 37 people have bought it. 2 have completed it. I didn't started it yet.
How hard do you think it is?
That's what she said.
I don't know.
Does it worry you that one of the achievements is for getting a 4.0 GPA on all the shoot 'em up levels?
Yeah, that is a concern. I'm not gonna lie. With its high ratio and only 2 people, that seems to be the ones that everyone can't complete. I hate that they have those rankings on. That's like the scourge of the beat 'em up scene is the style, the S grade or the A+ grade. It's probably like in the racing, beat the certain times, kind of
thing.
Yeah,
the time trials.
Yeah, that's kind of concerning, but no, I mean I'll play it. There's a little bit of preloadable stuff on there, so I'll probably hold on to some of them. And
yeah, it looks like there's some back end preload available there.
Yeah,
like to beat all the levels.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about the game, but it does concern me. It makes me wonder if it's a beat 'em up, shoot 'em up. But
yeah, and I like shoot 'em ups. I wish I was better at them, but yeah. I love them. So
yeah, I remember you mentioned that when you were here. You were playing that one game. I forget which one it was, but man, there was bullets.
I still haven't finished it.
Yeah, that one, man. There was bullets everywhere. Whew.
Yeah. I probably never will, but I do enjoy them. I'll get back to it at some point.
Famous last words of the achievement hunter.
Right.
How about some? You got any baby games or anything? I feel like we talked about all kinds of games.
Honestly, I think I had a couple. Do you have a baby game?
I just want to mention I started Hidden Cat Outlaws.
I like the title.
Yeah. That's what drew me in. And so it's like set in the Old West, and you just find it's just cute. There's like cats laying around, like in the Old West. They're laying around in all kinds of positions that cats lay around, and you click on them and they meow, and then it puts them in a cage so that you can get them off the streets. I guess they're the outlaws. I don't know, but there's like I don't know if you classify it as a quick time event where each level has like a boss cat, and you just have to click on certain places on the screen, and then you defeat the boss. It's pretty silly, but yeah, when you click on other stuff, that makes noises too. So like you click on wild animals, they make different noises, and like click on a cowboy, and he's just like, "Hur." It's just, I don't know. It's just,
it sounds ridiculous.
I'm enjoying this game way too much. I just click on everything just to see what noise it makes, and then click on the cats in this meantime. And yeah. So anyway, Hen Cats Outlaws. It's some good fun hen cat joy. So there you go. Can't go wrong with some hen cats.
Well, and one of my baby games that I'm going to bring up is, and this is the utmost definition of a baby game. You're going to spend about as much time playing this game as you will filling up a baby bottle.
Oh, no.
And you'll have the full completion. It's Offroad Masters Motocross Races. It is awful. But it's so bad, you won't even have time to realize it's bad because you'll have the game completed. And for anybody that's listening, it is $1.59 on sale right now.
I'd buy that for $1.
Off-Road Masters Motocross Races?
Yes. Is there a sequel to this one that I don't know about?
Are you sure it's not Off-Road Masters Motocross Race? No, I'm just kidding.
25.
Yeah. I am making the purchase now while you tell me about it.
It's $1.59. Like I said, TA's got me clocked in. I always take this with a pinch of salt. It's got me clocked in at 23 minutes on this game. Again, the utmost definition of a baby game. You're going to spend less time on this than you will cooking dinner. Okay. Like I said, if you're just looking for that, that dopamine rush of grabbing 1,000 gamer score for $1.59, like I said, you won't even have time to realize the game is that bad. and you will be out of there. Okay. So it's just a nice little baby game for $1.50.
Fantastic.
I mean, I don't even think you can get a 20-ounce Coke at the gas station right now for $1.59.
Probably not, yeah.
Yeah, so like you said, there's worse things I think you could spend your $1.59 on. You know what? Take the plunge.
Quality suggestion there.
So that's my baby game recommendation. I completed it recently, back in April. So, and that is recent for some of my gaming experience. Yeah, so there you go. I like to save games like that for after you do your Age of Empires. You've got and like I said, you just want a quick 1,000 gamer score run.
Yep.
Fits the perfect bill for it.
You got to knock that ratio back down. No, you don't want people thinking you're good at gaming or anything.
That's it. I don't need to be getting contractors in here to make my doors wider so I can fit through them because of my enlarged ego and head. Yeah.
You sold me on it. I've already purchased it, and I will play it at some point in my life. Famous last words.
There you go. That's all we could ask for, right?
Yeah. I was just game number 501 that I purchased that I have not played.
Then we'll sit there and collect virtual dust.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to end up willing my account to somebody, and they will just have countless amounts of games to play at some point.
How lucky you have them.
Right. My nephew, who is the only person that I can think of who already has most of my at least collectibles belongings, will do. Yeah, he doesn't even like racing games, so he's just going to look at my account and be like, "Yeah, this is stupid."
You see, what you got to do is tie something to it and put a stipulation in the will that they only get the other stuff if they, log
like a little Brewster's Millions going on there for anybody that's ever seen that movie. Yeah, you have to complete 5 racing games off my tag.
Oh man.
Yeah, in order for you to collect all the collectibles.
Probably get real good at those games pretty fast, I would imagine.
I know I would.
Yeah.
If there was some type of inheritance on the line, I think I'd give it a rip.
I like this concept. I may have to do something with that myself. You gotta start thinking about these things when you get to our age, How can I torture who gets my crap?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, speaking of stones, like gravestones, but what you got some milestones?
None.
Me neither.
So here's the milestone. Here we go.
All right.
I'm back. I'm back in it.
Man.
So like I said, if anybody needs any help with anything, don't be afraid to shoot me a message. I'll be more than willing to help out wherever I can. Somebody needs help with something I've completed. Hey, I'm fine with that. Nothing wrong with getting down a little party chat and slogging through some of the weird grinds that we subject ourselves to. But like I said, that's the biggest milestone is I'm back. I was very elated when you texted me. I really was.
Man. Well, I'm glad you came back, man. That's awesome. Anyhow, I'm gonna go eat, man.
All right.
I'm getting close to my bedtime. That's old folks.
Yeah, you're an hour behind. So I'm getting ready to go to bed because that's what people at our age do. We go to bed at 8:39 p.m. Okay,
and talk about their wills and.
Exactly. Yes.
Shit. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Seriously, I appreciate you coming on. So
I appreciate you inviting me on.
Yeah, man, we'll do it again sooner than last time. So.
Oh yeah. I'm around.
All right, we can't wait.
I did learn one thing during this entire taping. Okay.
Yeah.
I learned one thing.
Oh.
You have never actually used a power washer, have you?
No, I have. My mother, she had 4-wheelers. So, man, you got to have a power washer to wash those puppies out.
Well, and the reason I say that is because for some reason you mentioned backpacks and an infinite amount of water. Well, most power washers have an infinite amount of water because you hook it up to a water source.
Previously on
Achievement Hunting 101. Where did your water come from? Do you remember?
I have no idea.
Were you like plugging into like a hydrant? Were you like have a backpack with a bunch of water in it? Or was it like a truck with one of those crappy things in the back? Why was Power Wash so much better? It's because you had an endless supply of water. It was like you were like plugged into the ocean or something. Like you just sprayed forever and nobody thought twice about it. You just had endless water at your fingertips. Well, okay, so yes, but not when you're walking around freely and there's no hose dragging behind you, which you would know if you listen to the podcast, good sir. But yes, we discuss where did this water come from? Is it from the truck? One of those things in the back of a truck where they're like a power wash business, or is it hooked up to a faucet, or is it hooked up to? We just don't know. See,
can we suspend some belief here? Okay, for a moment, isn't this what video games are for?
Well, that's why it was fun.
Imagine stuff, okay?
Can you imagine if you had like hoses dragging behind you and you like go behind a building and you're like, oh, you got to go untangle your hose and find a different, like everybody be like, the hell I am. I'm gonna go play spray paint simulator.
Where I don't get tangled.
Right, yeah. At least I only have to refill it there. I don't have to worry about a hose. So,
I'll tell you what. Yeah, we'll have to do this again real soon. Okay,
for sure, man.
I've had nothing but fun tonight.
Awesome.
Yep.
Me too, man. Well, I guess with that, I will say, class dismissed.
I got the dogs.